flying baby daddy long leg and it bit. You see that boy? And like this little fella, you gotta be diversified. And I'm gonna say, get your skills up. Get a trade. I don't care if you cut hair, do hair, welding. Mm. I'm working on a trade now as a cobbler. Trade that ain't nobody gonna get. There's two trades out there that ain't nobody gonna get like out of no schooling. Cobbler, brick mason. You gotta find them. I found one. Praise be to God. I gotta look. I gotta get back into the shop because I've been trying to. I'm not even finna quote. Find myself and trying to figure this stuff out. You know, because I've always been told, hey, if you do right and you do people right, you'll get what you want. Motherfucking lie. But like I was saying, if you in high school or you thinking about going to school, really think about that. Like really think and research. It's only a couple of careers or jobs that really require you to go to school. And I know all these other places and the applications be like, oh, you gotta have a degree to do this, that, and the third. Bruh, lawyer, doctor, possibly, yeah, accountants. And it may be some other ones too. But those things and the specializations of those things, especially like doctors, them the only ones that I'm seeing for real that need it because, bro, all you need is the experience and the skill set to do something. You got to get your skills up. And the theme of this year for me and everything that I've seen, whether it be working, relationships, and all this, step your game up and keep it up at all times. Never have your guard down for nothing. And like I said, I was told to do the right thing and all that. I'm seeing that doing the right thing only gets you so far. And I'm not saying go do evil or crazy things, but sometimes that is needed in a sense. And I'm not, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy out here, especially in this world, because you see that the ones that are out here doing the greatest or the really living their best life, they got a super skill. We didn't even go into that song that I just brought up. Duval is funny, bro. Lil Duval is hilarious. He has a skill. His comedic intelligence. Any comedian, they have an intelligence and they see life in another perspective. It's another skill. Teaching can be a skill. Teachers don't really get paid though. I have friends that are teachers, and they all, I already know for a fact that they are not going to school. They not just gonna be like, bro, I'm finna be a teacher for 20 years. No, I got a frat brother. He was getting his bachelor's for a long time, but he was just not passing this one test or whatever. Cause I don't know what it was. We always used to have like the crazy party right before he would try to go and do the test the next morning. It would just be like a little anniversary thing. And I think he was going through it like twice or something, or maybe even 3 times. But they not trying to be teachers. They trying to be administrators because they know where the money at. And children do need teachers, but you need to have not only the skill to teach what you're doing, but to actually have empathy for a child, especially in the public school system. Because I've worked at a Boys and Girls Club and a YMCA, and not just in no white area, because you see where I'm living and all that other shit. Look, I was in Birmingham, downtown Birmingham. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club, no, to the YMCA Youth Center. It's on 2400 7th Avenue North, right across the street from some projects. And then I was working at a Boys and Girls Club in Bessemer, Alabama, 2501 Clarendon Avenue, Bessemer. That's in the Southside home. Shout out to all the kids. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I'm gonna show love to y'all when it's suitable for me to show love to y'all. These kids going through a lot of things, and it's not just because of it's hugely to their environment, but everything starts at home. They can't help a lot of the things that they're going through because of the situation that they were birthed and brought into. Sometimes their parents, they gonna neglect because they weren't taught the right things, or it's really just, to be real, if you young and black or black period, most of the time you still in like a survival state. Excuse me, I like to spit when I'm outside. My body just be numb. We had a huge like survival state, and people tell us to do this, that, and the third. Like, nigga, you need like I was telling a homie that was like, man, if I saw something on Instagram, it said if you black, you gotta have a side hustle. I said, man, you gotta have like at least 3 or 4 just to be like living okay. And me myself, I have a job, I have an apprenticeship at the shoe shop, and I have my LLC, and I have another hustle of selling thrift clothes. Mind you, none of these are really paying that well right now. But you still got to stick to your vision. Mine has been blurred because ain't nothing really making no money. I'm too old for not to be making money. So if you really trying to think about going to school, think about what the hell you doing. And if you're gonna go to school for something else, network your ass off, and not just at school. Go to the different little conferences and link up with people that are in your field, that are true and genuine and really trying to help you, in different organizations that you think that you may want to be a part of that can help you. But you can't just get help from others. You gotta give help. Give, get. That's how it goes. That's how the karmic thing go for that. But really think about what it is you're trying to do, man, because it's crazy out here, man. They'll tell you one thing, but then that one thing that you see and that you're told is not the wave, especially if you're trying to be truly free out here, because freedom do have a price. That shit ain't free at all. Like, at the end of saying the song Made in America by Kanye on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, the man doing the poem, RP to him, I can't remember his name right now, but he was saying free doom. And that's pretty much what it is. It's like, damn, you gotta go through all this and that to get to it. Yeah, that's fine, but really have a super made out plan that has flexibility and true motivation behind it. The motivation gotta start from yourself, because your parents love you. Yes, they do. Mine are separated, but they love me equally, and I know that's the ones that truly, truly love me the most on this earth. I got friends and all that, frat brothers, but them the ones, you know what I'm saying? But it really gotta come from yourself. I was directed, even though I've always been self-directed, I was directed, and I was thinking, oh, they really got, you know, their best interest in heart for me. But at the end of the day, they don't know the path that you truly want to go, because they can't see what you see. Make sure your plans are precise. Look up the right people to listen to that's going to help you do it. Bob Proctor, Earl Nightingale, Neville Goddard. I'll give you some black ones. Bro, listen to Jay-Z. Listen to Tupac. Just listen to them. People just know you got to really listen to them. You know what I'm saying? They're really giving game. I mean, the other people, and there's new rappers that do it too, but you really got to listen to it. Like I told the homie, bro, Travis Scott, he drop in so many little hints on a lot of the stuff that he say that I think it just go over people's head. But you really got to listen and have the right intent, and it is what you're trying to do, man. That's a little bit, and that's it. It's your boy Trill. Peace, not apart. Together.